Most bankers aren't ready to help you until after their third cup of coffee. But with Central National Bank's after-hours service, you don't have to wait for the bank lobby to open to get help. You can contact us from 6 to 8:30 in the morning or from 5 to 10 in the evening, and we'll connect you to a real, live, local person who can answer questions and fix problems 7 days a week. Bank different. Bank Central. Central National Bank. Member FDIC.
This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
Welcome back to What's Up Waco, the podcast that loves to introduce you to the people, the places, and the properties that make Waco an excellent community to live. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of What's Up Waco. My name is Erica Boisvert, your local real estate agent and host for the day. Today I am joined by Taylor Parra, owner of QB Essentials and Aesthetics. Hey.
Hey.
Hi, how are you?
I am doing great. How are you?
Super awesome. My glasses are like hurting my face right now. I keep fidgeting with them. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I don't like things on my face.
I'm like,
so I'm like blinded by the light every day.
No sunglasses, nothing.
No, it's part of the skincare part of
there. I'm sure you use tons of sunscreen, so you're golden. It's
Absolutely.
fine, right? There we go. All right. So thank you for being here. You are a business owner in Waco. How long have you been in town?
So I originally am not from here.
Mm-hmm.
I am from St. Louis, Missouri.
Okay.
We can go into detail about that another time. It's a great love story.
Oh.
But I moved here. April this year was my second year.
Wow.
So,
Okay. How are you liking it so far?
It's been an adventure.
Yeah.
So,
fair.
I will say my first year was all about healing and transformation.
Okay.
And then leading into my purpose. And
Okay.
then also finding that, I wanted to create my own business and just use my gift and share it with the world. And it just so happens that Waco is now my home.
Look at that. Okay. Do you feel like, because 2 years is still very new.
It is.
It's still kind of settling, learning where things are, learning who people are.
Mm-hmm.
So still kind of getting it all figured out.
Yes. I'm kind of just that person that learns as I go.
Mm-hmm.
I like to have my own experience so that way I can speak and share that with others.
Sure.
So, yeah, it's been really good. There's obviously been challenges. There's been amazing moments. There's been sad moments.
Yeah.
Probably every emotion on the wheel.
I mean, that's a big move. That's a lot. So it makes sense.
But I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Nice.
It's been a good experience overall.
Okay. And now you've got your business.
I do.
So where did that start? Like you say that you like to share your gift with people and you found your purpose. What is that?
So I feel my gift is obviously to help people. So
Okay.
a little backstory. We all come from some sort of background. But I will say mine was very interesting.
Okay.
I broke the generational curse of my family.
Okay.
And if that kind of gives you an idea of the drive that I've always had,
Sure.
it's kind of led me to where I am today. But that being said, I was always the girl that was bullied in school. I was also the girl that always, didn't fit in. I was always an outcast. I had no knowledge of makeup, so I looked orange like a Palumpa when I tried to do it. Or, just wearing I was an emo girl at one point because I wore band tees and had the dark hair.
Just dark.
And just had all guy friends.
Okay.
Per se. So
No, I feel that.
I think that had a lot to do with it because I didn't really have anyone in my life to really share those girly things with me.
Mm-hmm.
And being a woman, in my opinion, we already have so many emotions, and I just feel like we just deal with a lot.
We do. Every browser open all the time.
Right?
Okay.
And so I just felt that I wanted to be able to be that stepping stone for other women. I wanted to share my experience. I wanted to, offer that confidence level that I feel like we all need. And so that also goes into the name of my business. It's QB Essentials and Aesthetics, but QB stands for Queen Bee.
Okay. So you want every woman to feel like the queen bee.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
100%.
Okay.
We're all women and we're all different and we're all unique and have something to bring to the table.
Sure.
But at the same time, I just view every woman as one.
Okay.
And I feel like we should all hold ourselves to a certain standard because we have it. regardless if we're feeling like we have it, we have it. And
For sure.
It's important to have that confidence as a woman because, I mean, society is rough, man.
Yeah, not always the easiest path for us ladies. But I love that. Okay, I totally thought Queen Bee was going to go in a different direction, and I love where you take it. That's very nice. Empowering.
Thank you. Hey, that's where I was going.
Okay, hey.
That's part of the mission. I want to
landed
empower
there.
people to just expose their power. Because sometimes, like even myself, I've been, just strolling through life and not knowing how I'm supposed to feel, what I'm supposed to do. But then when you find that power and that confidence, that's really where everything just starts falling into play. Is when you really just start believing in yourself. And like if you feel good and you look good, and it just kind of all intertwines together.
Sure.
Especially when you surround yourself with women that are supporting you and you do have someone that you can trust and someone to kind of lead you through the dark and expose you to the light.
Okay, I love that. And you want to be that person. That's awesome. Okay, so let's get into the nitty gritty of what you do.
Okay.
Which is fun, making women feel and look beautiful. So what's your favorite part? Because I know you do sunless tanning, you do skincare, lashes. Do you have a favorite or do you just love all of it?
So aside from the services, I will say my favorite part is educating.
Okay.
I don't know how to shut up. So...
Well, then that's good that you're here today. This is perfect.
Absolutely. So that is my favorite part about it because in my brain, I feel like I'd rather over-educate you and give you tools that you can take with you, regardless if you come back and see me again or not. You have that embedded in your brain. And wherever you go, it's going to be there to help you throughout life or whatever decisions you make, whether you go see another professional or if you're at home and you're questioning your regimen or, even day-to-day life, because I'm real with my clients as well.
Okay.
But educating, and then also it's between the face. I mean, honestly, I love it all.
Okay, good.
I'm a perfectionist.
Okay.
And so when it comes to lashes, it's very tedious for me, but it's also very relaxing.
Okay.
Because it's like art to me, essentially, because I customize it to each one of my clients. So I don't do the same set.
Right. You're just not just like gluing on like a band.
100%.
You're doing like individual lash.
And so it's just really cool to kind of see it pieced together. And then afterwards, just
that end result is so cool, huh?
End result. And then how they view themselves. Like that it's an amazing feeling to be able to say, I did that.
You did that. And it takes a while. Like, yeah, that does take a long time.
At least 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Sometimes longer, depending, because I've seen so many lashes, but there are people out there that are gifted with like a set of natural lashes, and you're like, why are you even in my chair?
Right.
But I'm glad you're in my chair.
Thank you for being here.
I'm still going to do a transformation on you.
Nice. I should show you when we're done. I'll show you a picture of my grandbaby. She has like almost double lashes.
Yeah.
Like, what was her name? Elizabeth Taylor. Anyway. Okay. No, that's very cool. So lashes is probably the most.
Lashes and facials.
Okay.
Facials, it's just fun because I am that gross human that's like Dr. Pimple Popper.
Oh.
So
you like getting all the out.
The extractions, dead skin, just really just revealing that natural glow because our skin is the largest organ of our body.
Yep.
And so we have to take care of it. It's our job. Like God provided us with all of this. It's our job to take care of it. But with that, if we're not taking care of our skin, we're not really seeing the true beauty that we have. Fair. Because it's covered by everything. So once you remove all of that, all that debris, all of everything that you just, for example, if you look in the mirror and you just see everything you don't like, we're removing that when you come see me.
Okay.
So whenever you leave, you're going to have a glowy, fresh, healthy, just vibrant glow to you.
Okay.
That when you look in the mirror, you're going to be like, holy crap, I didn't even know that that was even possible.
That's
and
awesome.
Then that just brings you back to the education and how to maintain it and just really just empowering women to embrace going out in public, not having to wear makeup. Wear your freaking sunscreen, but go out and not have to wear makeup.
Well, you know what I love about, because I didn't know, this is our first time meeting.
Absolutely.
And so I didn't know what to expect. And, sometimes people who are in your industry, they tend to be very makeup-y.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but here you are, you're like just fresh faced and natural. And yes, I'm sure there's something, but you're not, I don't know. I think all the TikToks and reels nowadays are just like contour here and contour that. And it's just so dramatic. And for me, like if I have to do more than 5 minutes to get out the door, which I know is evident, but if I have to do more than 5 minutes to get out the door, I just don't have time for it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have time for it. So like in summertime, like some self-tanner, some mascara, and some chapstick, I'm a happy camper.
Mm-hmm.
But you're still like glowy and beautiful. I can tell you do what you do.
I do have makeup on today, I will say. I'm more of a natural makeup
But
person.
it's very natural.
So this
I love
is probably the most that you'll ever see unless it's like a super huge event and I need to put some eyeshadow or something on. But I don't wear makeup every single day. To be honest, my husband's like, I love when you wear makeup. I love you without it, but I love you with makeup. And he's just so like, oh my gosh, because that's just how men are, right?
Yeah.
But I don't wear makeup every day. And he's asked me that before. And I'm like, because if I'm promoting myself and I'm trying to get women to feel comfortable in their own skin, why am I going to cover my face every single day with makeup and try to put a mask on when I'm trying to put out something completely different?
I love that.
So a lot of the time, I'm not wearing makeup. I really am not.
Well,
And
that's
then
probably super smart because you're talking about skin health and
Mhm.
glowing.
Yeah.
And so why would you just, yeah, you're right. Why put a mask on?
Even when I'm having blemishes, because I do too, my skin wasn't always like this. Like I previously said, I never had the education.
Right.
So I've had to learn along the way. And I've learned that, you know, you have to embrace it. And nobody is perfect. Like, even if you have a good skincare regimen, even if you are a licensed professional, you're still going to have those flaws. But once you just accept the fact that you were made however you were supposed to be, and you just kind of just find the good in that, it just makes everything so much better. Like it just, it's such a powerful move. Like to just
just be like, this is me.
This is me. And if you like me without makeup, wait till you see me with makeup.
Hold on. That's awesome. No, I love that. And I think it's super important because what a great message. Be comfortable in your own skin. Take care of it though.
Yeah, 100%.
Super important.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then I'm intrigued going into I hate summer in Texas, but it's coming. And so
I'm not
I know
prepared.
How's that?
Okay, so I was about to say, do you want
this
me
is
to tell
so
you?
This is your second summer here? Oh, girl. Yeah, go ahead. It's okay.
So in St. Louis, Missouri, we literally have the luxury of every season. And so everything changes every season. So fall, for example, was my favorite. And also the weather is just freaking amazing.
Yeah, it's my favorite too.
Here, we do get the seasons, but it's not as transformative.
No.
And so I don't get that luxury anymore of seeing all the natural changes within, you know, the seasons. But
we're kind of evergreen or everbrown.
Yes. The grass, definitely. It's way greener where I'm from. But I will say, like, with the snow and the rain and the summer and everything that we have, it is not anything like Texas. Like,
that's fair. I think Texas is its own thing.
I think so. And I didn't really know the extremity of the heat until we moved into our place that we are currently living in. We live in the Riverfront Lofts, and we are also on the 3rd floor.
Oh.
So last year was my first encounter with like a real like heated summer. I think last year everyone was saying it was one of the hottest really summers y'all have had
in a while.
And I was like, I would move here around this time. But anyway, so yeah, it was intense. So that being said, your makeup's gonna melt off. You're gonna sweat. Your pores are gonna get clogged if you're working out or even going outside taking your dog for a walk.
There's like 0 point in makeup in the summer.
No, not at all. So that's why they've created tinted moisturizers.
Yes,
and we can talk about that if you'd like. But it's definitely the bee's knees.
Okay. That's very good with Queen Bee. Look at that. Look how it all works together.
Pun intended.
Pun intended. So I do like that. So a tinted moisturizer, some mascara. Would you recommend? I hate waterproof mascara, but would you recommend that in the summertime?
To be honest, I'm not a fan of waterproof mascara because even my medical grade skincare can't even take it off. Or even my makeup remover. I'm like in there trying to get it off. And I'm like, okay, listen, the integrity of my skin is way more important than what this mascara is doing to my eyelashes. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm not a fan. If you are, great. But I like everything to kind of come off whenever I'm ready for it to come off.
Right?
So,
I don't want to fight it later. Okay. So that would be right up. We're on the same wavelength. So I don't know people listening if you are too, but like a full face of makeup is just not happening in August.
Mm-mm.
Have you tried, like, I know I'm going back and forth, but have you had some of the local honey?
Local honey?
Yeah, because for getting acclimated, getting your skin acclimated, getting your immune system acclimated to the area, if you ever have tea or if you have like peanut butter honey sandwiches or something.
Oh, you're asking like
actual
honey
to eat. Yeah.
Yes, I
Local?
actually eat honey every single day.
Oh, nice. Okay, good.
My favorite snack, honestly, is Greek yogurt with honey.
Okay.
And so we do get the good stuff.
Good.
And I'm just constantly
Smart.
and even in my tea, because I'm a tea person.
Okay, good.
So.
Yeah. No, it's just so smart. It's a good way to get your body used to your new environment. But yeah, this summer, I don't know. It's gonna be rough. I think we're gonna have so many mosquitoes right now.
Okay, listen.
All the water.
I'm not a bug girl.
Just letting you know.
So like, you see me out and you see me running around like a crazy person. It's probably because there's bugs touching me. I don't like when bugs touch me. I am very dramatic. I will say that about myself.
Okay.
If it touches me, no, thank you. I was also gonna say before I moved here, I never had allergies.
Oh yeah.
I moved here and I freaking thought I was on my deathbed.
Yes.
They're horrible.
Is the honey not helping a little bit with it?
So now it is.
Okay,
This
cool.
was my first year when I moved
Okay.
here. So I wasn't on my honey kick yet.
Okay.
Now I am. Now I'm
Now
like,
you know.
yes, save me, please. But when I first moved here, it was so bad. And I'm just going to be honest. Doing lashes and like facials and stuff, like I'm constantly looking at all my clients' beautiful faces. And so.
But that's just like your head is down. So everything's just like draining.
I finally was able to experience the constant run of your nose and like the stuffiness and stuff. That if I'm being for real, I had to like stuff my nose.
Oh no.
Because I was like, I'm not about to like drip on my clients or like any of this stuff. So yes, that was a rough time. So now I'm like, I have to prep and make sure like I'm on track.
That sucks. But that's fair. So I think if you are thinking about moving to Waco or Central Texas period, the allergies are out of this world. Different.
They are.
I've never had allergies in my whole life. And if my husband's listening, I still don't have allergies. I just don't feel good. But yeah, like it'll hit me in the spring and I'm like, this kind of sucks. So prepare yourself, honey, local honey, whatever town you're moving to. And that works all over the United States.
I think they have a lot at the farmer's market.
Yeah, we get ours at China Spring Country Store, but farmer's market downtown on the weekends is fantastic for it. And the one in Woodway. There's markets all over the place. What else? Oh, Sunless spray tans. Is that what you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do customized spray tans.
Fun.
What are your questions on that?
Just like, how does that work in the summertime? And I was watching a TikTok the other day where there's a major prep for it. And I don't think I realized that you had to prep for it or that after the powder.
So
what?
Those are additives. So
Okay.
I will say that I don't do the powder.
Okay.
I don't do it first off because I just personally don't like the feeling. And then also when I did try to incorporate it, a lot of my clients were feeling the same way.
Like, ugh.
Because it's like, I don't know, to be honest, it's like a microfiber freaking towel. And I'm like, ew, thank you. I'd rather be sticky because I know that I'm going to be sticky for quite some time.
Okay.
And I'm cool with that.
What's quite some time?
So it depends on what shade you're wanting to be.
Okay.
So typically the solution that I use goes from 4 to 8 hours. And so I like the rapid transformation essentially. So do you want me to talk about the prep and kind of just go into it? So the prepping for a spray tan, obviously you're going to want to shower and you're going to want to shave everything.
Okay.
You're going to want to do this the day before.
Okay.
Just because you don't want your pores to be open. For example, us women, we know where our pores are shown and where they're not.
Right.
So you have to take into consideration that the solution can get in there and can cause it to look a little funky sometimes.
You end up walking out like me, like You'd look like you have freckles everywhere.
I mean, yeah.
Like your pores would be darker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I also use bronzer in my solution.
Okay.
So it makes it a little bit more darker. But anyways, so there is the prep. So you're going to want to shave. You're going to want to exfoliate. The exfoliation is just to kind of make sure that everything is like evenly just proportioned on your skin. Because fun fact, spray tans actually attach to our dead skin cells. So that's kind of how it lasts. So if you ever get a spray tan and you kind of can just see where it's slowly fading off, it makes more sense.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's just a little science behind it.
Huh.
But after you do all of that, you're going to want to come in. You're not going to want to have any lotions, any oil, not even any deodorant.
Okay.
I usually, honestly, have my clients just wipe that off when they come in because a lot of the time they're coming from work or wherever.
Right.
Because the solution can turn it green and then it's just funky.
And like stay green.
Maybe? I haven't ever had it stay green because us women, we're always shaving
Sure.
and doing things. But I will say that there has been times where it's like right here in this little crease where you can kind of see it. But that was just me being in a rush. And I was like, I don't want to take my deodorant off. My bad. Anyway.
Well, now you know what happens if you don't.
Yes. So I'm very, very crucial with my clients on that.
Okay.
And then obviously we'll do the spray tan application. And so with that, there are certain movements that you're going to be doing. And I educate and walk my clients through that way before we even get started.
Okay.
I also incorporate a prep spray. So a prep spray is going to balance out your pH. It's going to also help hydrate your skin and overall just give you an even complexion.
Okay.
So everybody's skin is different. And so not every spray tan is going to look the same.
Sure.
So depending on your shade and what we're doing as far as a spray tan, it's just going to come out different. And so that goes into how many hours you leave it on. Yeah. So if you're someone that's never had a spray tan before, I typically just say 4 to 5 hours because it kind of gives you like that sun-kissed tan. It's not super overwhelming, but when you look in the mirror and you're like, holy crap, yeah, I look good. Just look at those abs. Yeah, right? And then obviously the longer that you leave it on, the darker that you get. So actually I taught Justin how to spray tan me. And so he sprayed me last night. I left mine on for probably 5 hours, 6 hours. And so I'm not super dark at all. I'm kind of just like a little glowy.
Yeah.
And then after that process, you're going to wear loose clothing, nothing tight. Don't get wet. Don't sweat. So basically you're going to be repping Adam Sandler for some time. And then you'll just do a water rinse. And that just means that you're going to get in the shower and you're just gently just going to make sure all the solution just comes off your body.
But no chemical, no soap.
No nothing. And then after that, your tan is actually going to transform into its tan. So you go from being super bronzed and tan when you leave me and you kind of look a little crazy to completely pale to exactly what you want to look like.
That is so interesting. Okay, so that completely pale part, do people call you and say, it didn't work?
I have, but again, I'm an overeducator.
Okay,
so I'm like, this is what's going to happen. This is what you're going to be thinking. This is normal.
Please don't worry about it. Text me if you need to, but I'm telling you right now.
I say that to all my clients. I'm like, text me if you need me. Like, it's always an open communication with me. Cool. Like, even if you think that it's a silly question, I love questions.
Okay.
Because I ask a lot of them. So I'm like, please don't feel bad. It's fine.
Please, just give it to me. It probably helps you too, because other people probably have the same question and you can just preempt. And then how long does that last?
So if you are maintaining it and taking care of it, meaning like you're using lotions that don't have, you know, a lot of alcohol in it or any of those harsh chemicals that potentially strip your tan, anywhere from a week and a half. Okay. So it just depends.
And how long does the application take?
So with me, if you're somebody that's a regular and comes in, maybe like 30, 35 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
But if you're a new client, we kind of have to go through everything, talk about everything, do the whole thing. And then afterwards, there's usually more questions and just, you know, the whole 9 yards. And so I usually block them out anywhere from like 45 to 50 minutes.
Okay. So, still not bad.
Not bad at all.
And a lot of that is talking and education, not the actual process of like getting it done. Okay.
Yeah.
That's neat. Okay. So I want to switch gears and still talking about Texas and summer heat and what are like your best skincare tips while it is hot and humid and what to do to take care of your skin with such extreme weather changes?
So I'm just going to start by saying that everybody's skin is different. If you don't know your skin type, come see me and I will tell you what your skin type is. But everybody's skin is different.
Okay.
So what I'm about to say is just kind of catered to all skin types.
Sure.
So first of all, hydration. You're going to want to drink water like you're a fish. And I'm saying this because I had an experience when I first moved here. My skin completely did a whole like swap. Like I can even have you post a picture of me when my face was broken out, dry, just my pH levels were off compared to now.
Okay.
And so it's been a learning curve for me as well, just moving here. And like climate is different. So like I also go back to St. Louis and like quite frequently. So anytime I'm going back and forth, I can see the difference. And it's so crazy. So now I have like a regimen of like, okay, now I know what to do with my skin.
Right.
But I'm constantly drinking water.
Okay.
Hydration is the most important, not only just for your face, but like your skin in general. And then when it's hot outside, you're not going to want to wear like a moisturizer that's super thick, kind of going back to how like wearing makeup and stuff.
Yeah.
That's suffocating your skin and it can also clog your pores. Okay. And so you're going to want to use something that's lighter. Medical grade is preferred. I know not everybody is about it,
right?
But come see me again and I will educate you on it because it's important. And then you're also you're going to want to just let your face breathe, do its thing. Obviously, get your monthly facials, go in, get everything like a reset.
Okay.
And I mean, honestly, that's really all you need is a good skincare regimen and drinking your water. Water.
Super important for so many reasons.
People think that having nice skin is hard, but it's not. It's all about just being educated.
Well, that's what I love. There's I keep talking about TikToks, but there's so many dermatology and skincare.
Don't believe everything you see or hear on TikTok. Yes. I am a licensed esthetician and I'm here to say it is not all accurate. Please do not use bar soap on your face or Dial soap.
I love, there's this one dermatologist I follow. He cracks me up because he will react to people who have like 20-step skincare regimen. And he's like, you don't need that.
You don't.
Like, what are you doing? And he's like, oh my gosh, did you just put the dropper on your face? Like, what are you doing? And he cracks me up. And I feel like you're on that same wavelength of like, oh my gosh, it's not that hard.
It's not. I feel like it's more of an inferior thing at first because like I said, medical grade.
Sure.
Medical grade skincare can be pretty pricey.
Okay.
But I will say the difference between medical grade and like a drugstore product. And I kind of use this, I guess you would say, analogy with my clients because I am a visual person, learner. So I kind of try to incorporate it that way. But have you ever put, sunscreen on your face, maybe a little too much, and it just feels really thick and heavy on your face? Okay, so that's how I explain a surface level product.
Okay.
So it's lying on top of your face like that. It's suffocating your skin. It's not breathing. It's not doing anything for you. It may be helping with the sun. Mm-hmm. But other than that, it's not doing anything for you.
Okay.
And so when we go over to the medical grade side, medical grade products are made to penetrate down into your dermis, which is one of the deepest layers of the skin. Mm-hmm. And so if you are someone that just struggles, for example, with acne, cystic acne, you're going to want a product that gets down into that dermis because it's going to attack whatever's going on down there and it's going to push it up, it's going to push it out, and then it's going to start that healing process.
Okay.
And so that kind of leads into like a double cleanse. And so a lot of people also don't know the importance of that because they're like, oh, I just washed my face. Why am I going to wash it again? Okay, Linda, well, here we are. No offense, Linda.
Listen, Linda.
You're going to want to remove your makeup, or even if you don't have makeup, just removing everything off with your makeup remover. And then you're going to go in with your first cleanse. That first cleanse is going to remove any debris that you missed. Mm-hmm. So when you go back in with your second cleanse, that second cleanse is what's penetrating the product down into your dermis.
Okay.
So it's like a clean palette. Nothing is preventing that product from getting into your skin, and it's doing its job.
Okay.
It's taking care of the issues that you're trying to get rid of.
So like the first wash is like get all the gunk off your face, and the second wash is actually cleaning your skin.
Getting the goods in your skin.
Okay.
To be able to have that progress and to get those results that you desire.
Nice. Now, is there a point at which, let's say somebody does have cystic acne or hormonal or whatever, is there a point when you would say, okay, stop doing the double cleanse because now you're just damaging your skin? Or is it always get both?
I would never say stop doing the
Okay.
double cleanse. It's all about the product. So that leads into who you're seeing as a professional and if
Okay.
they're knowing your skin well enough to be able to put you on a regimen that is catered to your skin.
Okay.
So with medical grade, you have to know everybody's skin type. Going back to even the lashes, I don't ever do the same thing on every client. It's different every single time. And that's because I'm catering everything to them, their skin type, their skin concerns, where we are, where we're going, and the consistency in between.
Okay.
So
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Okay. No, I dig that. Let's talk about Waco itself a little bit.
Okay.
Did I miss anything with what you do for skincare? Is there anything else you want to talk about QB Essentials?
Come see me.
Yeah, we'll get that at the end too. We will plug you away. But since you are still pretty new here, is there anything that you like expectation versus reality of Waco? Anything that you're like, wait, what?
I don't think I had an expectation for Waco when I moved here.
Okay.
To be honest, I'm kind of that person that you can really just throw me in anywhere and I'll somehow find a way to succeed.
Okay.
I've learned that throughout my life that I just have to adapt with whatever's thrown at me because life is a wave and you have no control over it.
No.
So I think moving here, I obviously knew that I wanted to do a lot of healing. I wanted to be better and I wanted to be able to have more opportunity as far as growth and for business.
Sure.
I've been told I have a database brain and that I just need to use it at my advantage. So it kind of just fell into my lap. But
Okay.
As far as, I guess, the people,
Mm-hmm.
I would say I've had a 50-50 shot with people.
Okay.
I think, like I've said before, I come off as a little bit intimidating, but that's not really who I am at all.
Okay.
And so I feel like that has allowed people to kind of maybe misunderstand me in a way to where maybe they don't want to talk to me or they don't want to come up and say anything, or maybe that's why they just don't come see me because maybe I am a lot. I don't know. But then
You're not a lot.
that's okay though. I am who I am. And
Right.
I know what I'm here to do. But I like to talk to people and I like to make connections and I'm just a very personal person. And so I've just learned that in Waco, not everybody is like that. And
That's fair.
That's completely fine. That's fine. I've accepted it for what it is. But then on the other side, there are people that are super open and super vulnerable and just accepting that it's just like, oh my gosh, when I'm around these people, it's like, yes. Like, I feel so accepted and so, like, in my element with those people that I'm like, please don't ever go away.
Oh,
Like,
that's awesome, though.
Because, you want to have, be a part of a community, but you also want to have, like, your own little community of, like, your supporters and people that are growing with you and uplifting you. And, it's kind of just a mutual understanding, a mutual relationship that that you can confide and trust in certain people.
Sure. And you found that. So you found your community within the community.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What about businesses, restaurants, things to do around town? Have you guys found any favorites? Or are you still checking stuff out? Do you get to go out? I mean, you've got two kiddos, right?
I do have 2 kiddos and we both work.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I don't think I'm ever not working.
Okay.
I think I might fall into the category of being addicted to working.
Uh-oh. Are you a little bit of a workaholic, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Guilty as charged. Because if I'm not in my space, I'm at home on my iPad doing whatever.
Yeah. Nope. I feel that.
But I love it though. But as far as the restaurants and things here, I feel like there are a couple spots here in Waco that I do like.
Okay.
One of them is Italian.
Does it start with a D?
No, I have not been there yet, actually.
You haven't?
Are you talking about, is it
Decamp,
Decamp, please?
Yeah.
No, I get my nails done, like, in that same vicinity,
At Nail
though.
Creations?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ken's great, by the way.
Yeah.
Go
he
get
is
your nails
good. I
done.
like all those guys. No, there's one lady who cut my finger, but everybody else is good.
So sorry.
It happens.
No, I haven't been there, but I've been to, what's the one right here?
Which one? Barris, Moroso's.
It's by the hair
Pignetti's.
salon. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
So I've been there.
I'm probably saying that wrong, but that's Pignetti's.
Is it
I don't know.
Pignetti's?
Pignet. Yeah, there's a G in there, but I'm like, it confuses me.
Yeah. Well,
Somebody let me know how you're supposed to say that.
Yeah, please correct us. But no, I've been there and I really like that place. Yeah. Justin and I's favorite breakfast spot, actually. We try to have breakfast together like a little breakfast date like every day.
Cute.
We like Cafe Cap.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's right downtown also.
I ate there this morning.
Did you?
They're like reasonably priced.
They are.
And they're just so good.
It's like an old school cafe.
Yeah.
It's very good.
So I dig it 100%. And then another place, which is actually right by where we live, it's the Poke Bowl.
Oh my gosh, J Pedal.
I
go there
so
as often as I can.
Well, I live right there.
I know you do. When you said River Lofts, I was like, oh, she's by J Pedal.
Yeah, so I'm literally walking across the railroad tracks, going and getting some food, probably at least once a week.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So,
it's good. And you can tell yourself it's healthy if you get one of the fish Poke Bowl.
Yep.
This is so healthy. Ignore all the sauce that I put on it.
And they're super nice.
They are.
So
it's just locally owned.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think that's one of my favorite things is about Waco is that everything is, pretty much everything is locally owned. Obviously not Starbucks or Dutch Bros or whatever, but all the restaurants we've just talked about, those are all locally owned.
I feel like those are the best though.
They are. And half the time I like when you go into a place of business and the owner is there.
Yeah.
Or known to be there most of the time.
100%.
And I think we find that
I think that's super important. I think it says a lot about the leadership. I'm a super loyal person. Okay. Sometimes it gets me in bad places, but I am like that loyal person. Doesn't matter if it's like a place of eating or a friend or just even my own business. I always want to be, I guess, essentially what I look for when I go to other people's businesses. So like, as you said, having the owner being present, it just shows where they stand. And I love that. Yeah. It shows a love and a care for the business too. You're not, it's neat. It's super neat. I love it. That's awesome. Okay. So there's parts of Waco that you're loving. You're still getting used to it, still acclimating. You got another summer ahead of you. It gets easier. I would say by the third or fourth summer, I was like, oh, that didn't even feel like 110 today. I'm going to hold you to that. I promise. I'm going to text you and be like, hey, you said like my third summer was going to be like cool, but it's not. You're like, by the way, this still sucks. It's hot. I'm not going to lie to you and say it's not hot, but you kind of get used to it. Like we're 7 years in. And so now I'm like, it's hot. It's uncomfortable, but you prepare. Anyway, and we will prepare our skin and we will drink lots of water and do the monthly facial and our double cleanse and get everything cleaned up. This has been super cool. I so appreciate you coming out. Thank you. Now, where can people find you? What's your social? So I have 2 platforms. So I have my personal, obviously, and then I have QB Essentials. So all of my stuff is just open and out there. Cool. Obviously my phone number, it's open and out there. Yeah. So, like I said, I like to be personable. So like if you do have a question or simply want to book, you can text me anytime and I will get to you as soon as I can. Okay. I did open up my online booking. Oh, cool. At first I didn't because some people can call me a little crazy for this. I felt like I wanted to personally talk to my clients, kind of get to know them before they came in and seen me or saw me, whatever the correct term is. So sorry. Before they came in. You're good. Grammar police. Anyway, because your eyes are closed a lot of the time that you're with me. And so me being still fairly new to Waco, I was like, I don't want people to come in and like just feel uncomfortable because a lot of people do get anxiety for things. Yeah. And it's unexplainable. And so I'm like, okay, let me talk to them first and then I'll book them. And then when they come in and do like the other paperwork and we're kind of like face to face, I just feel like it's just more of an easy transition. Yeah. No, that makes sense. And that totally makes sense. I didn't have my online booking open for quite some time, but it is open now. Now that I've built up some clientele and I'm on my way. Now you kind of know what to expect with people and you're like, oh, that's Erica. She's crazy and we're just going to do this. Yeah. And here she comes. Love it though. Oh, good. Love it. Okay. So we will have all of your information in the show notes for today.
Everything, how to contact you. We'll put your booking link on there so everybody can get in touch with you. And if y'all have questions about skincare or taking care of your skin during summer or what to do when we switch into the cooler weather, definitely reach out. QB Essentials and Aesthetics. Check her out on Facebook. Taylor is amazing. So fun to talk to. So easy to talk to.
So fun.
Don't be intimidated. Just give her a call. And as always, if you have any real estate related questions, you can reach out to us. Shoot me a text, DM at Boisvert Realty Team on Instagram and Facebook. We're here for all that. Property tax protests are happening at the moment. So if you have questions, reach out. We do not charge to help. And that is pretty much everything. Do you have anything else that you want to say about your business or invitation for people or even anything that we haven't touched on yet?
I think I would just like to say, just keep being you. You are unique and just embrace it.
Nice. All right. That is What's Up, Waco.
Have a topic you want to talk about? Do you have questions about Waco, the real estate market, how to sell your house, what to look for when you're buying a home? Send me an email, ericasellstexas@gmail.com. Shoot me a text, 254-447-0180. Happy to chat about it. Find me anywhere you listen to your podcasts or at roguemedianetwork.com.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.